Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. You might recognize this hand from the video I did in the hospital, but here I am back at home. See, lefty's doing good, righty's doing good. Still a little weak, but we progress as we can. Today I thought I'd do something a little different because I still don't have my setup the way I want it, but we'll do what we can as we can do it. Today, I thought what we would do is we would do a little bit of therapy for gamers. It's something that, even though there's like a game therapy channel out there, it's mainly talking about video games. So I thought maybe we do some exercises here, some therapeutic exercises, and just kind of help everybody's hands out. Now, full disclaimer here, obviously I'm not a medical professional, so if you want to start anything like this, if you think you need to go see a medical professional, please do so. I'm just somebody who happens to have to be able to, or have to do some of this, especially when I was in the therapy, because I lost a lot of strength in my hands as a result of the pneumonia that I had. So today we're going to be working with progressive putty. I actually like this kind of putty. I've had a few different ones because of the hand therapy and some of the therapies that I've had, and this kind of putty actually is progressive, as it says in this name. Basically what you get is you got this tub of goo that you work with your hands, and it comes out in one nice shot there. But as you're working with it, you also get these little tabs. And these little tabs make this harder to squeeze and work with. So, as you progress, you take one of these and you knead it into here until it's all one good color. And you get a little, it gets a little tougher to work with. It comes with 4. I've only got 1 in it. So, I don't know if I'll ever get to a point where I can put all 4 in. I was told by somebody not to do so because it gets too hard to work with. But anyway, I thought I'd start with one exercise that they have us do, and this is supposed to help you strengthen your fingers. And it helps with a lot of little coordination and whatnot as well. So what you want to do is you want to take your TheraPutty and you want to roll it into a ball, the best you can. You just basically want something that's kind of thick. So with your TheraPutty, you want to put it between your fingers, and you'll do a whole set. So between your thumb and forefinger, index and middle finger, you can put it in there and squeeze. Your middle finger and your ring finger, squeeze, and try to do it just with those fingers. Don't put your whole hand together, because then you're just kind of mashing your fingers together. And then your pinky and your ring finger, squeeze. And when you've gone through all 4 spaces there, or 4 in-betweens, that's considered one set. Normally they have us do 5 to 10 of these. So what I've been doing is I'll just take the widest part of it, so I don't have to keep rolling the ball, and get it in there and give it a good squeeze. Now, this is definitely a weird sensation. It's not something I would think of to strengthen my hands, but it does work out a lot of muscles in here. And being as a gamer, I've just kind of noticed that like when you're holding a controller, this muscle works for the stick, so you're getting a kind of a good workout. Your trigger fingers, depending on how you play, gives them a good workout as well. And I don't know if some of you guys out there maybe get some stiffness in your fingers if you play too long. I have noticed that this helps a little with that as well. But again, I'm not a medical professional. Don't quote me on that. but it can definitely help with stiffness. And of course, you want to work both hands. I'm favoring my left because my left needs the most help. So, but yeah, you want to go through and give both sides a good workout here. Now, while I'm working on this, I'm going to talk about a little bit why I was in the hospital. So, I have muscular dystrophy, which I know some of you know, some of you don't know. And basically what happened was I got pneumonia because something went down the wrong pipe, and I wasn't aware, or I kind of was aware actually, but I thought I just, it had resolved itself. And basically I went to the emergency department, and they told me that I needed to take an ambulance to their hospital because they were afraid I was going to pass out and not be able to get all this carbon dioxide out of my lungs. So when I got to their hospital, I was fully awake for the trip. At some point in there, though, I did black out, and I woke up with this horrendous mask over my face and basically couldn't breathe. So long story short, spent about 2.5 months in the hospital, and here I am out on the other side with a trach in my neck. It's not fun, it's not pretty, but at least I'm breathing. And you may notice that my voice might sound a little different than it used to. I think it sounds a lot different too. And unfortunately, there's not a lot I can do with that. I have voice exercises, but they make your voice stronger. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to sound the same. So, anyway, that is one of the many exercises that you can do with this putty to strengthen your hands. I'm going to try to keep these short because I'm shooting these off my phone, and I'm not exactly sure how much room it's going to let me do, let alone when I go to upload it, how well it's going to handle. So I will end this here. If you'd like to pick up some of this putty, I'm going to see if I can get a link to it down below. I have seen it on Amazon, and if you need that kind of support, or even if you'd like to try it just to see if it helps your game. Again, I have no guarantees that it will, but maybe if you notice that you have trouble with your hands after you play for a very long time, this would be a good idea to pick up. Anyway, guys, I do thank you for watching. I thank you for all the well wishes that you sent me while I was in the hospital, and I will talk to you guys later.